G'day all, I'm Graham Sanders and I live at Townsville, North Queensland. That's where latitude 19 crosses the east coast of Australia. I'm trialling the Honeypot hive system with the local species of native bee Tetragonula Hockingsi. Well, it's the 1st of October and in this episode it's 1 month after the separation, and this is going to be a discussion on the new hive body design of the hive and virgin queens. What happens inside the beehive that forced this change on? Well, as I said, it's the 1st of October. Maximums now are getting up to mid-30s. Minimums low 20. So already you can see probably bees buzzing in and out. This hive at the moment is still showing lots of good activity in and out. It's going well. I'm not going to open it because there's a new hive body on here, and I only did that last week, and I don't want to disturb it for a month because there's going to be activity occurring in here around the outside of the main hive body. More on that in a minute. The hive over here, well, this is just going from strength to strength at the moment. You wouldn't know that this hive was budded off this hive. This hive has just gone strength to strength. I actually harvested some honey out of this hive. Got myself a nice litre of honey from it, which is about normal what I try to harvest. Even though there's more than a litre in there, I leave the bees plenty of honey. I just take about a litre. That does me nicely. So let's get on to what's happened in this hive since the last fortnight. Activity is still good. Pollen's going in, honey's going in, waste is coming out, cocoons are coming out, indicating that it looks like the brood is definitely taken. But what happened was, if you remember, this is the old hive body, as you can see here. You can see it there, sat like that, with the entrance at the bottom of here. Now, I predicted that what was supposed to happen was that they were going to blank off the entrance at the bottom, and that the tunnel would go up and the vent hole at the back would be where it mainly vents out of the hive. That was my prediction of what was supposed to happen. However, did that happen? Nope. Look what happened here. You can see it on the far side. I'm sure you can see that. On the far side, they didn't blank off the other side of the entrance where the induction came in. They actually left it open and put a seal all the way around it. So when this was like that and I opened up the front, what did I see inside here? There were actually bees on the outside of the hive, in that little cavity. More importantly, there was a virgin queen earmarked in this space here in the hive. A virgin queen. Beautiful looking lady she was too. And that raised a question. They didn't blank it off. They were actually using the entrance on the other side and the cavity. So that forced me to rethink the design of the hive. Now let's talk firstly about why a virgin queen would be there. The queen of a native beehive is a good dictator. Well, I don't know if there is a good dictator, but she's a dictator nevertheless. And anyway, what she will do is she will keep her friends close but her enemies closer. And like a good dictator, even though there may be virgin queens being produced in the hive all the time, she doesn't let them run amok all through the hive, causing mischief. She'll actually isolate them in little pockets, and workers will feed it, look after the virgin queen, but won't let it loose. And the reason that is, if anything happens to the queen in that hive, the workers have a virgin queen to supplant her. But they don't let her loose in the hive, they confine her. And they were using that space in the old hive body on the outside as a prison, if you like, as a containment area to keep her away from the main hive body, but keep her alive. So that suddenly got me thinking that I have to redesign the whole hive body. Instead of having the hive neatly stacked in here nice and tight, I needed to make space. So I made a new hive body, as you can see here. And there's a space of about 2 millimeters all the way around the plastic hive on the inside. What that meant then is I didn't need a vent hole. With a space all the way around, the vent hole is a gap under here now, under the roof, just in the corner here. The bees will be able to ventilate that hive by drawing in air through here and through the bottom opening and through the vent hole in the plastic brood chamber. If you've seen earlier episodes, look, about here. So there's good ventilation now going up and around the hive. More importantly, they've got access to all that area around it. It's only about 2 millimeters, so it's just big enough for a bee to crawl around, but they won't build in it. The interesting thing is going to be, will they try to gum it up? Don't know. That's what's something we're going to see. So with the new hive design I've got there now, we've got ventilation round the whole hive body of about 2 millimeters. The bees can patrol that. We've got guard bees up the top of here at the vent hole. They come out during the day. I want to leave that for a month to see what happens. There's nothing much more to report on the hive other than it's looking good. With a virgin queen in there, it means I must have a queen in that hive. Because there wouldn't be a virgin queen in there. If there was only one queen, she'd be out mated and doing her business. No, that's a spare queen that's been recruited and prisoned. So everything's just looking good. Bees are moving. Hive looks good. Well, next report will be on the 1st of November, where we'll open this up and see what they're doing. And I'll also discuss this upside down flower pot that's sitting here. As you can see, with insects flying around. That is what I call a swarm trap or hive trap. It's hopefully to catch or induce bees into that pot. And I have it there, and it's eventually going to go where that hive is. But more on that probably in the next video. Till the 1st of November.